Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On second down, Kamara. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
Watch the boot. Watch the shit.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. The last time these two teams met, boy, was it memorable. Wild card weekend last year as the Eagles started their Super Bowl title defense, and they into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Let's get this all day.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now Foles. That's caught by Howard. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
He's close. He's checking crap.
Here's Foles. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 20 on the year, and they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And that one needed a little time to develop because he started lined up out wide left. He caught that on the right side of the field.
And you're exactly right about the time because that's not going to be a quick developing pattern, but also great sight lines for the guy throwing the ball to see a receiver cross his face and his sight line from one side of the field to the other. That usually attracts your attention. If you think he's open, you go ahead and deliver it as we just saw there.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. On third down, Rosen. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And now it's Rosen. Look, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
Early in November. But they would be a wild card. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Keenan Allen hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bears have taken the lead. Here's Rosen, and he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
That burst good for 20 and a first down. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Looking to throw on second down. Rosen. This will be caught by Brown. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. Now Rosen looking to throw. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
17 yards and a first down for Philly. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Foles being chased out left. Caught by Jones. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 30 yards. That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. He had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached, being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the football. How about that lesson absorbed, and it turned into a big play.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection, eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. 2nd and 2. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 6 yards puts him right on the doorstep, but now it'll be 4th and goal. They'll try and pick it up with Cohen, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Tariq Cohen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
On the counter, here's Kamara, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they really want to accomplish. And
for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Tucker now to add the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they gave up the pick-6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And his first throw here is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And that'll make it 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Watch out for Hill on the return. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
Back to throw here. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Tyreek Hill, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. That throw into the arms of Allen. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Jones. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. It's caught at the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Antonio Brown. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. Then the Bears cut into that lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that will shave one more off this lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. The throw over the middle taken in. A very solid gain of 27. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. James O'Shaughnessy, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. and that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Throwing, Jones. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Ha-Ha Clinton-Dix with a pick. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jesse Bates. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Here we go. Change juice up. Hey, you weapon. Hey, back up. Ready?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Check me out. Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Now Jones going to throw again. Allen's got it complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. The Bears on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. Jones steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Matt Nagy has made the decision. They're going to go for it here. Jones throwing on 4th down. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Get that ball. Get that ball. Let's go, Mike. 50. Pick. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Check 3. Here we go.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Get ready.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Go.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Foles. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Here we go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 45. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to go up top. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Darryl Worley. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. From the 31, Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab.
A short game that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
How about that one? The so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Foles. And he's going to go down again. Jonathan Joseph will get the credit for the sack.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Foles. And going deep for Hill. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 14. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing him.
That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw. Jones. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Jones. Operating from the gun. Flush to his right. Looking downfield for Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach? In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now back to throw. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Kendrick Lewis. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
Come on, set.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Jones. The quick slant caught. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Now Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones flushed out right. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Foles. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, sound one.
They'll set up a throw. He is going to find Hill here. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that, would be confidence. Because,
and my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kendrick Lewis. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. Looking to throw. Jones. And now here is another interception. It's A.J. Klein, the linebacker, past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Allen, the intended receiver. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Touchdown, Philadelphia! Tyreek Hill. Touchdown number 22 on the season as his guys continue to pour it on. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1.
That's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Jones. Throwing again, eluding the pressure right. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Jones now throwing on 4th down. Flush to his right. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Eagles defense able to hold. They go play action here on 1st down. That's caught by Howard. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Foles. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll buy some time right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. He hits right, complete.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say you better run and give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
forward. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards is the pickup there on a first down for Chicago. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
Pilot, 64. Sponge. No. Switch. Slam.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. The Bears on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 4. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Philadelphia, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL